Okay students, so let us see the preparation of 2-naphthol aniline from aniline. So for this experiment, what are the requirements? Just have a look. We need a 100 ml beaker and a glass rod. This is glass 100 ml beaker, okay. And then even we need some test tubes, okay. And to keep test tubes, we have a test tube holder. So these are the requirements, and we need certain chemicals, okay. We need aniline. So it's an aniline bottle. Then this one is concentrated hydrochloric acid solution, okay. Then we need a distilled water, okay. Then we need sodium nitrite, that is NaNO2, okay. To prepare nitrous acid, we need sodium nitrite. Then we need some, cold water. So this is ice bath, you can say, or cold water. So we need a cold water for this, and it is beta-naphthol in NaOH. This one is beta-naphthol in NaOH. So these are the requirements, these are the chemicals which we are going to make use of. Okay. So now let us start with the preparation. So very first you will be taking 1 ml of aniline in this sorry, 1 ml of aniline we are going to take in this 100 ml beaker. Now how will you take 1 ml or how will you measure 1 ml? So this approximate will also do, okay. So this test tube, always keep in mind, it is of 15 ml, approximately it is of 15 ml. So half of this, you can say 7 to 7.5 ml, then half of this is 3.5 ml. So approximately accordingly you can take. So first we need 1 ml of aniline. So this much. So this much of aniline we have taken, 1 ml of aniline, okay. Then I am transferring this aniline solution into this glass beaker. So transfer aniline solution into the glass beaker, okay. Then you need to take 2.5 ml or 2 to 3 ml, you can say, concentrated hydrochloric acid. So I am going to take hydrochloric acid in it. So this is approximately 2.5 or 2 to 3 ml of hydrochloric acid. That also I am transferring into the aniline solution. So see, concentrated hydrochloric acid is transferred into aniline solution. And then we have to add 5 ml of distilled water to it. So we have distilled water in this beaker. So approximately 5 ml of distilled water we need to add. This much is enough. This much, this will make total 5 ml. So 5 ml of distilled water is added to this. Okay students. And then you stir little so that whatever heat will come out of the solution. Okay students. This is one part or one step, you can see. Now what is the second part or the second step? In another test tube, you have to prepare nitrous acid, or you can take sodium nitrite. So for that purpose, what you do? You take NaNO2, sodium nitrite, okay. Sodium nitrite you have to take in this test tube. So this way, it's little wet, this NaNO2. So this much of NaNO2 is enough. So this much of NaNO2 I have taken, and then you can add little water to this. Okay, this much is enough. Shake this so that you get the solution, proper solution of NaNO2. So this is sodium nitrite, and then you have to cool it, because students, if you are aware, this reaction should be carried out at 0 to 5 degrees Celsius. Okay. So in order to have lower temperature, in order to keep lower temperature, we need to cool the reactants. Okay. So I have kept this NaNO2 in this ice cold water. Okay. So allow it to cool for certain time, approximately 1 minute you can allow it to cool. Then afterward we are going to use beta-naphthol in NaOH also. That also we require. So that also we can take in test tube, and we can keep it for cooling so that afterward we need not waste time. Okay, so I am taking this beta naphthol in NaOH. This one is, so take little amount of beta naphthol in NaOH in another test tube. Little more. So like this, approximately 1 ml you can take, and then keep it in ice cold water. Then students, what you do, you have to add this sodium nitrite slowly to this aniline mixture. So what we have taken in this, we have taken aniline, HCl and water. Now what happens, students, we have studied in reaction. First of all, NaNO2 will react with HCl, that will produce HNO2, that is nitrous acid, and then that nitrous acid is going to react with aniline and it is going to produce BDC, that is benzene diazonium chloride. Okay, but you have to add it very slowly, add little, stir it, that way you have to add. Okay, so very little you have to add. So I have added very little with the stirring. See, like this you have to add little with the stirring, very little I am adding, and then I am stirring. Cold water in this so that we can have proper cooling. Okay, so I am cooling this and slowly I am adding NaNO to this. Okay, then add little NaNO2 again, and you have to add it with the constant stirring. Still, you have to add it with the constant stirring. Okay. Why I am using this evaporating dish? Because I want to cool this reaction mixture, because reaction should carried out at 0 to 5 degrees Celsius. Okay. Again add this. Like this, you have to stir. So now BDC, that is benzene diazonium chloride, has formed in this, and then slowly we have to add this beta naphthalene NaOH. So when beta naphthalene NaOH is added to this, reaction will take place between BDC, that is benzene diazonium chloride, and beta naphthalene NaOH, and a orange red color dye will be formed, that is 2-naphthol aniline dye. Okay, so slowly we have to add from side, and then you have to shake it. See, this nice orange color dye is forming here. I'll show you, students. Wait a minute. Let me add this. Okay. See, I'm adding with the constant stirring, and then you can see here the orange color dye. Clearly, you can see, students, here orange color dye. So this is orange color dye, right? Okay. So this orange color dye is formed here, and this is 2-naphthol aniline dye. Okay, so if you want this dye in a powder form, you can filter it so that you will collect this on a filter paper, and then you have to dry it by pressing it with the folds of filter paper. Okay, but this is how you can prepare 2-naphthol aniline dye. Okay, so this is how we can prepare. So that was organic preparation. I hope you understood.